sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
A better way to pay your UTG fees with instant proof of payment and real-time student portal update. Paying your University of the Gambia fees has never been easier or more convenient. With EcoBank, students, parents and guardians can pay UTG tuition and related fees through our secure digital banking channels such as EcoBank mobile app, EcoBank Online and EcoBank Omni Lite. Once payment is completed, instant proof of payment is generated and the UTG student portal is updated in real time, allowing students to proceed immediately with registration, course selection, and clearance without unnecessary delays, while giving parents and guardians peace of mind that payments have been successfully processed. How to pay via the EcoBank mobile app. Open the EcoBank mobile app and navigate to the home screen. Select Pay Bill. Choose Pay a New Bill and select Schools from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. How to pay via EcoBank Online or Omni Lite. Log in to EcoBank Online and Omni Lite using your credentials. Select the menu and choose Bill Payments. Choose Quick Bill Pay and select School from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Walk into any EcoBank branch or pay through our digital channels and enjoy instant proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
Welcome back to Coffee Time on West Coast Radio with me, Ajay Jagab Khan. Our guest this morning is Modou NSZ Njie, one of the Gambia's most pioneering technology entrepreneurs and the author of the about-to-be-launched memoir, Roots and Circuits, a memoir of purpose, persistence, and provision. Mr. Njie is the founder of NWeb Plus, Farm Fresh and Money Farm initiatives that have connected farmers, consumers, and investors while pioneering digital inclusion across the country. He joins us to share his journey, the lessons behind his book, and his vision for how innovation and resilience can shape the future of the Gambia. Welcome to Coffee Time, Mr. Njie, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
And it's a pleasure to have you. Mr. Njie, the title of your memoir is Roots and Circuits. What inspired you to write this book, and how does these two words capture your journey?
Thank you so much. The inspiration actually came about naturally. I used to write poetry. I used to write poems. It used to be published in the Daily Observer. When I graduated from St. Augustine's, Peter, Saints, go Saints. Just after graduating from Saints, I think 94 or so, I took over from my mom, so to speak, because she also used to write poetry in the Daily Observer. She still has a manuscript that she's struggling to publish. I just went past her and published mine. Jokes aside, really, I saw that I saw it as a responsibility. I'm not saying that I'm successful, but I think that at my age now, I owe it to the younger generation to share my story, my journey, my challenges, my successes, so that they can pick up from there and do even better than us. This is the only way. This is what we can give them as a legacy that we're leaving behind for them. And it just came about randomly as a reflection. I made a few weeks back, a month ago or so. And I said, no, I really have to do something. I might not have the financial resources to sponsor startups, give them startup capital and things like that.
Right.
But for me, this is my startup capital for the entrepreneurs, for the farmers, for them to feel inspired and feel motivated, to believe in themselves, to know that once you're determined with faith, nothing is impossible to achieve.
You emphasized purpose, persistence, and provision. Can you share a moment in your life when persistence made the difference between failure and success?
Yes, thank you. That's a very important question. As you rightly stated, I am the founder of Farm Fresh, which I established in 2013, but came into full operations in 2014 with myself. Right. In 2013, I founded it with another person, and then in 2014, I went full-time on it. The journey wasn't easy. It was very challenging in the sense that e-commerce was very young in the Gambia, almost non-existent. And we became the first agri-tech e-commerce company in the Gambia. Right. That was a major challenge, but that's how crazy I am even in my career. In all the places that I've worked for, I've only worked for 2 years. Throughout my 30 years career, I worked with the UN, Deloitte, Guaranty Trust Bank, GT Bank. Everything is 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. And up to 2011, I said, okay, it's enough. I have something burning inside me. I have to let it out. That butterfly, I have to let it out to fly and explore. And I decided to, before FarmBread, it was NWeb Plus. NWeb Plus started in, I would say, unofficially in 2003 when I came back from the US. When I returned, I was in the US. So that's almost 28 years ago, 29, 30 years ago. Right. But then I registered it officially, legally, in 2007. So NWeb Plus is about 18 years old, 19 years old, but very challenging. I've been running it for more than 10 years on part-time basis. I've worked for GT Bank as the IT manager, Reliance as IT manager, UNDP as independent IT consultant, Deloitte as independent IT consultant. Throughout this journey, throughout these employments, I was still running my consultancy NWeb Plus on part-time basis whenever I had the chance, maybe at night when I close from work or during weekends. But it was really challenging, especially in 2011. I didn't have a proper plan. This is my story, and people can learn from this. Always plan ahead. I just went in so wuchirek, and then it became really tough in 2012. Not 2011. My apologies. In 2010, I left my job, very high-paying job. Very lucrative job as head of technology at Reliance Financial Services, overseeing 35 branches. During those days, with rapid expansion, I think we were setting up. There was a branch set up every month. So technically, that was really challenging. So I left all that and I started doing my NWeb Plus, and it became really tough. And I said, no, I can't do this. I have to go back again for Modou, prepare myself again. And then I got another employment, that's the GT Bank. And then it was in 2011 that I made up my mind, yes, I have to go full-time on this.
So writing a memoir is no small task. How long did it take you to complete Roots and Circuits, and what was the most challenging part of turning your personal journey into a book?
Yes, I would say it took it's hard to believe, but it took less than 3 months.
Yes. Impressive.
I know it's hard to believe, but it took less than 3 months because the few people who know me, the way I operate, I'm a human being, but I work almost 24/7. I eat, I sleep, I do everything that anyone else does. But when it comes to work, I don't play with it. When it comes to ideas, when I have an idea, something that's burning inside me that I want to set up something, I can stay up the whole night. I can work from 12 to 6 a.m. to accomplish a task. And then maybe the next day I'll sleep the whole day, throughout the whole day, just to recover. Yes. So it took me around 3 months. And it was definitely challenging, but also not so challenging because I had all of these things in my head. I just had to pen it down, put it in writing. And I am an IT consultant. I'm an IT specialist. IT experience, 30 years. So I use technology. Basically, instead of writing every single word, I use audio. I recorded myself, my ideas, chapter by chapter. Right. So it was fast because typing takes a long time, and now it's aging and all that. So
things have evolved.
Yeah, so I used audio and recorded everything chapter by chapter. So it was very, very fast. Okay. And then just use the software to transcribe my audio into text, and that was it.
Impressive. Have you set a date for its official launch, and what can we expect?
I haven't set a date yet. I am optimistic. I am looking forward. I've reached out to a few companies because you really can't do these things, this kind of projects alone. And for those who are hearing me, I have written to some of them. Some of them have not. I think 99% have not responded so far. 1% has responded, and I thank the professional response, even though it was rejected that, oh no, because of budgetary constraints, they can't do much. But I'm determined, like I said. I'm a digger bofa. So hopefully, inshallah, in a month's time, in a month or month and a half, that's the vision I have. I don't know how it's going to happen. So I pray that in a month or month and a half, I'll be able to launch it. And when people follow me through my social media, the date will be announced, inshallah. I don't want to give a date now and then it changes. But notwithstanding, I'm also making my own efforts, using my own resources. I've printed a sample copy that I've given to Peter, and I intend to print more copies using my own resources, my own funds.
It's right there.
And then whoever feels inspired, whichever organization feels that this book is of value, it can motivate the youths, it can help them change their lives, they can come on board. I've reached out to some of them. I'm going to do another reaching out personally, door to door. Instead of writing, I'll go door to door after this. And because this project is bigger than me, it's not just a book. When you spend time and you go through it, I'm surprised. I can't even believe that I wrote it. I inspire myself when I read it. I'm not trying to do self-praising, but it's quite an interesting book. Quite interesting. It's already on Amazon, by the way. It's already launched online because I don't wait for nobody. Okay. It's Gambians abroad are already purchasing it. You go to Amazon.com, just search for Roots and Circuits. Okay. Then put my name, Modou Njie, there next to Roots and Circuits. You'll see it there on the first page of any Amazon, UK, US, India, anywhere. Just put Amazon and then type Roots and Circuits, Modou Njie. You'll be able to buy the Kindle copy, the paperback copy, and the hard copy. Some governments already got their copies in the UK. Yes, impressive. They got it within 2 days.
Amazing. Yeah. Your ventures like Farm Fresh and Money Farm connect farmers, consumers, and investors. How do you see technology transforming agriculture and food security in the Gambia?
Oh, that's very, very passionate. To answer that question because I live by this every day. I'm using technology. I'm leveraging on technology. That's how I established Farm Fresh, which is the first agri-tech e-commerce company in the Gambia, where we provide access to markets for farmers. We sell their produce online. So we're reducing post-harvest losses. And there's no limit to this. Right now, we're able to accept international payments through Visa card, MasterCard. Being here in the Gambia, anyone, anywhere in the world can log on to our website and purchase any product. Same with Money Farm, where the idea was to match farmers or agripreneurs with investors, and us being in the middle. Investors would pre-finance their projects, and there'll be a profit-sharing model at the end of the journey. 70% of the profit goes to the farmer. 20% goes to the investor, 10% comes to us as Money Farm, as the platform owners. This was started in 2018, 2019. However, we live and learn every day, because the first 2 or 3 agripreneurs that we onboarded, unfortunately, defaulted. They refused to pay back the investors. So it's one of the bitter experiences that I have had as an entrepreneur, trusting Gambians, just going by their history, their passion, and I said, hey, investor, come invest in this person. I know he or she will do better. And some of them, we've been chasing after them for 5 years. They haven't even paid $1.
Unfortunate.
We raised, some of them, we raised about 200,000.
Wow.
Not even a $1. In 5 years, I told them, just trial rek tuti. So they don't have to $10. Investor, we didn't understand young challenges.
Yeah.
So it's like people take things for granted when it comes too easily. So these are some of the lessons that learned. So we became tougher, we became more rigid. So Money Farm is still there, but the requirements are more rigid, because investors have to get their money back.
Yeah.
We cannot afford to fail. The only good side of it is they invested in assets, so those assets were liquidated, and whatever funds were acquired, sent back to the investor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many young Gambians struggle with unemployment. I mean, what lessons from your book can inspire them to pursue entrepreneurship and innovation, if you like?
Yes. Unemployment is a major issue. But there's a fact that is, entrepreneurship is not for everyone, 100%. I always say this. It can be something that is within you. You can also learn it to become an entrepreneur. It can come naturally, or you can go to school and learn it.
Right.
But there's also a percentage of the population, it's not meant for them. They're not built for that. They have to get the normal job, whatever job it is, whether it is a white collar job or black collar, yellow collar job. Okay. That said, a lot of Gambians, they're talented. They have the passion. So they really have to believe in themselves. Yes, we have a lot of challenges in the Gambia. We all know that. But a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step.
Yes.
You have to make that first step. Before sitting down and complaining, the following madala, dekabili, dekabila. But you that's a first step. Once you do that first step, the rest will follow. That's my journey. I've never waited for anyone with all these initiatives.
Yeah.
I use my IT knowledge to set up my Farm Fresh. I built the website myself. The same for the Money Farm. The same for Anywhere Plus. So I've employed myself. So the same way, there are other entrepreneurs with skills in other areas. Just start with whatever you have, and the rest will come.
Naturally.
Yeah, and have faith. Very important.
Absolutely.
Faith is important.
I mean, you've been a strong advocate for digital inclusion. What policies or initiatives would you like to see to ensure every Gambian has access to the digital economy?
That's another a very vital question. As someone who's been in the IT industry for 30 years, served as, I've already mentioned my profile, the Gambia is really lacking behind in terms of innovation, in terms of technology. It's only when you leave the country, when you travel outside, that's when you know that we are way behind.
Yeah.
I've been to more than 25 countries around the world. In Africa alone, probably 18 countries in Africa. The rest maybe Switzerland, Germany, US, UK. And that's an eye-opener. And the Gambia has to really step forward. We don't have time. No. I've been to Rwanda 3 times. Farm Fresh has also even been legally registered in Rwanda. To tell you this, in 2019,
yes,
I attended the Youth Connect Summit in Rwanda. And I sat in my hotel room. I did some research, and I saw that in Rwanda you can register your business online. I went through the government website for Rwanda.
Yeah.
I applied. I submitted my application for Farm Fresh Rwanda.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours, in my hotel room, after 24 hours, I got an email. Your application has been approved. Here is your certificate through email. Authentic. You can print it anywhere you want. Done deal. Not only that, free. I didn't pay a dime.
Impressive.
In Rwanda. That impressed me. And I came back in 2022. I said, no, this is the place. feel, you know.
Yeah.
And then I went ahead and started doing some research, and I established a partner. I had a partner there. So we've not yet started operating, but I was seriously impressed with Rwanda in terms of discipline, in terms of foresight from the government. They saw the value that technology creates. They saw that it's a game changer. They saw that it bridges the digital divide between Africa and the rest of the world.
Absolutely.
Without technology, we are really behind. But with technology, we stand a chance, because they're just get your internet connection, get a good internet connection. I can tell you, there are Gambians here that I know, young Gambians, software developers. They're getting contracts from outside the Gambia. They're getting paid thousands of dollars sitting here in the Gambia. Technology is the only thing that can give you that kind of income or employment.
Amazing.
Yeah.
If there's one message you want readers to take away from Roots and Circuits, what would it be?
The message is that you need to be humble, number one. You need to be honest with yourself in whatever you're doing. Be willing to accept mistakes and be determined. Be passionate, but also be patient. Patience is very, very important in this journey. Whether it's entrepreneurship or whatever you're doing, you have to be patient. It's one of the lessons that I've learned. Maybe when I was younger, I was not so patient. But you have to be patient. And faith, you must have faith. Whatever faith it is, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, whatever you believe in, have that strong faith that whatever you believe in, you can achieve it. If you can believe it, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, finally, Mr. Njie, after publishing this memoir, what's next for you, both as an entrepreneur and as a mentor to the next generation?
Yeah, so the work still continues. I hope to publish more books. This is just a start. I hope to publish what I call a real biography of my life, which is also interesting. But that's not now. If God permits me, maybe in 5 to 10 years' time, because that one is another something that, I'm not rushing it. So if I'm here in the next 10 years, or 5 to 10 years, I'll do that. But I'm still mentoring entrepreneurs free of charge. They reach out to me, a lot of them. They come to my office. I give them ideas. I help them with their business plans. I'm doing it both online and offline. We're even organizing online digital training services at next to nothing prices at $1,500 for in terms of web design, e-commerce, digital marketing, data analytics, and things like that. So it's ongoing. I'm providing support. Of course, I'm in business.
Yes.
I still need business. I still need to survive. I still need companies to patronize me so that I can do more. So it's ongoing. I'm mentoring, I'm doing all that stuff. I'm doing talks, and I've been invited to panels and conferences. I was at the OIC yesterday at the ECOWAS thing. Yeah. So.
Good. Mr. Njie, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
This morning.
Thank you so much.
That was Modou NSZ Njie, tech entrepreneur and author of Roots and Circuits, a memoir of purpose, persistence, and provision. His story reminds us how resilience and innovation can shape not only personal success but also national progress.
Wéef lay fay. Sant yàlla. looy xaar utal Wéef nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
A better way to pay your UTG fees with instant proof of payment and real-time student portal update. Paying your University of the Gambia fees has never been easier or more convenient. With EcoBank, students, Parents and guardians can pay UTG tuition and related fees through our secure digital banking channels such as EcoBank mobile app, EcoBank Online, and EcoBank Omni Lite. Once payment is completed, instant proof of payment is generated and the UTG student portal is updated in real time, allowing students to proceed immediately with registration, course selection, and clearance without unnecessary delays, while giving parents and guardians peace of mind that payments have been successfully processed. How to pay via the EcoBank mobile app. Open the EcoBank mobile app and navigate to the home screen. Select Pay Bill, choose Pay a New Bill, and select Schools from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. How to pay via EcoBank Online or Omni Lite. Log in to EcoBank Online and Omni Lite using your credentials. Select the menu and choose Bill Payments. Choose Quick Bill Pay and select School from the category options. Select University of the Gambia. Select the specific product you are paying for. Enter your matriculation number and tap Continue. Validate your details. The system will display the payable amount. Press Continue to confirm the payment. An e-receipt is generated automatically as proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. Walk into any EcoBank branch or pay through our digital channels and enjoy instant proof of payment with real-time updates on the student portal. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.